So Andrew, you take a trauma-informed approach to mentoring using psychology and neuroscience.
That's right.
How does that differ to normal, traditional mentoring?
Prime example, right? Mentors are key. I got mentors, but they're not my therapeutic help.
Right.
They're meant to mentor me.
Yeah.
It could be in business, family, whatever it is, fatherhood. You get your specific mentors. So in a school setting, people consider mentors when, let's get technical. In school, you got attendance, you got behavior, right? You got teaching and learning, right? As you can imagine, you got teachers, they come to school to just get busy, do their thing, teach their class, whatever it is. If you've got 3 kids in their class that's causing trouble, they're gonna flag them, write down their behaviors. So now the behavior data for that name is just shooting up. You get your mentoring.
RSCs and stuff like that. Yeah.
That's it. They get referral.
Yeah.
You bring in for some local authorities, they've got companies like Axis, and these are the companies that come in and just help the child, meet the child, you know, set smart targets. All of them things there, and that's not bad.
Smart targets are specific,
That's
measurable, achievable. R is results. Oh, what's the R?
What is the R?
Oh my
I
gosh.
don't even use smart targets.
Results based and tangible.
Something like that.
I might be wrong.
Yeah.
Do it in the comments.
Google it.
Yeah.
Google it. So
I forgot.
most mentors, 100% will use smart targets for them. You know, just.
Oh, sorry. Realistic and time bound.
That's
Sorry.
the one. That's the one.
Blank.
And it makes sense.
Yeah.
You know, because they just want to get it from A to B, right? So we would call them behavior interventions as a mentor. So then the mentor will do an intervention, get the child from, let's say this is the class standard. If they've dropped here, the aim is get them here, right? And then an intervention is not just for kids to get them back to the standard. Interventions are also to rise. Look at the kids that can do more. You do that for them too. My work is very different in that we ask not what the behavior. So mentors manage what the behavior comes onto their emails. Yep, bullying, talking in class, all of this stuff. Destructive behavior. I'm going to focus on the behavior and help the child to overcome that. We know that it's deeper than the behavior.
Yeah.
Trauma-informed practice teaches staff members to see the child, see the pain, see the plight, and help the child to understand the pain and the plight. So therapeutic methods, it could be Santre, it could be creative writing, it could be journaling.
All right, break it down for us.
So
what is Santre?
Is a prime example, therapeutic method, where imagine you've got a Santre.
Okay.
You've got objects. There could be a family. You have a woman, a man, a child, a football, a toy, whatever it is. Maybe you've got the sand as well. You could have cutlery. You could have just different objects, and you just let the child just play.
Right.
Just let him or her just feel free to, you know, interact with that method. And as trauma-informed practitioners, we would look at what they're creating, look at what they're making, ask key questions. You know, so a prime example, we have like a model called the wine model. So you're not going to say, why are you late? Or what are you doing over there then? Or, you know they've gone through something mad tree. You know, think about it. You're just going to be like, so I said, like, okay, cool. Like, how did you feel? No, wine model is, I wonder how you're feeling today.
Yeah.
It's trauma-informed language now.
Right.
So wine, W, I wonder how you're feeling today.
Right.
For the I, they've gone through something a bit rough.
Right.
I can only imagine. That must have been hard for you.
Yeah.
See, it's not intrusive. It's not.
I like that.
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
For the N, I notice that you're creating a family. You know, is that, tell me why you done that.
Yeah.
You know, and the E is empathy. So with just that trauma-informed approach right there, whole schools change. Trauma-informed language. Talk to them good. Talk to them better. I know they're wearing the wrong coat.
Yeah.
I wonder why you did that today.
Yeah.
Because it's not like a word or a conversation to get their backs up.
Yeah.
So what we do as professionals, we go into the school and we rarely work with the children, but if we do, we work with the roots. So, prime example, gang problem. Right now I'm in a school working with some young people where there's 2 gangs in the school. We're not going there to talk about knives and guns and anti-guns and anti-guns and anti-knives. That's not the problem. That's where they are. That's where they've arrived at.
Yeah.
They've got to this location where they're in a gang now. What train got them there?
Yeah.
What bus took them there?
Yeah.
Who paid
What
for
are
them
the
to get
actual
on?
symptoms?
That's
What was
it.
the cause? What's the
That's it.
root of it?
That's the difference.
Yeah.
We look behind the behavior. And one of my major interventions is a terminology in neuroscience called neuroplasticity.
Right.
Neuroplasticity simply means moldable brain, right? So you have a subconscious mind from 1 to 7 years old. You are observing, right? Your brain is formed. If you've gone through hell, that's your normality. You're in survival mode.
Yeah,
When
all the
you come
time.
to school now, survival mode simply says to the brain, we're going to shut down all unnecessary functions.
Yes.
And just be available, just be there. So you don't have to really apply yourself.
Yeah.
Just don't give too much. Don't talk too much. You know, don't overdo it. So then that behavior could be disruptive. Or you're not taking your coat off. You're not got the right shoes on. But they've arrived at school.
So
right?
let's praise the win.
That's it. That's trauma-informed practice.
Yes.
So praising that win, Trina,
Yes.
now you've gone away from mentoring. That ain't just generic mentoring now. You've got to the specialist place
Yeah.
where you're not looking at the behaviors. Work with the child to address the plight. The behaviors work themselves out. The
Yeah.
reason why they behave that way, I promise you, so watch this. Like, I want to cry about it, but I can't cry about it because they've numbed themselves. Remember survival mode?
Yeah.
So they behave now.
Yeah.
You see, so what they really want to do is cry.
They cry, but they can't
They can't cry.
because it's not good to cry.
It's not good to cry because they've tried to cry at home.
Yeah.
They ain't got secure
Nothing
attachment.
happened.
Think about it. They've got no trust
Yeah.
in their family setting.
Yeah.
There's no primary caregivers.
Yeah.
So now they're at school, they've mastered how to hide their emotions. So we as the professionals can't just be like, yo, Billy, what go on? You good, sir. Yeah, man, I like your trainers. That's mentor. It's good, it's not bad.
Yeah.
But you have to go a bit deeper.
Bit
You can't just be the
deeper.
cool mentor that
Yeah.
knows their name and that you're from the roads. You got to go a bit deeper. So you've got to gain their trust, relationship building. So the first 3 weeks to 4 weeks of my interventions, we're not doing no change behavior. I'm just getting to know you. I'm coming to you humble, paying homage. I'm asking you to invite me into your circle, into your safe space. Once I'm into their safe space now, Trina, I can get busy because I rate fuller. Now we can start asking key questions, right? So the main thing, Trina, is neuroplasticity says the brain can change. Subconscious mind, there's a lot of mess going on there. All these memories, habits. So we teach them
To unprogram.
unprogram, reprogram, unlearn and learn. They've got some habits. They've got some routines. All it is, Trina, you know, we go into schools and we show the young people, these are your systems. You're in a gang, you're doing this, you're fighting, you're throwing chairs because your systems are these. We're going to show you that they don't work for you, but they're not going to leave you. We give them new systems. But people are going to ask, what's a system? Here's a system.